Hey yo, what it do? It's your boy J Lou, and you are just in time for something new. Alright, now with today's video, I figured I'd make these shorter segments within this 30-day no do-rag challenge. As of today is day 6 when I'm shooting this video, and I've been having a lot of people that's been hitting me up saying,
"Hey yo, J Lou, I see that you have been maintaining your definition through this whole journey."
I've been posting pics on my IG. If you want to, make sure you follow me. I always put my IG right here, you know what I'm saying? But I've been posting pics of me washing my hair, going work out and everything like that, and at the end of the day I show you guys every single day how my hair looks, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are just surprised at the overall appearance, but whenever it comes to woofing, especially woofing longer, and you don't want to use a do-rag, the reason why I'm doing this whole process is not only to highlight and showcase Sassy swag designs, the silk pillowcases, but also basically to teach people that despite what a lot of people have been telling you, you don't really need a do-rag, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, when it comes to woofing, one thing that you guys may notice is the longer your hair gets, the more itchier your scalp may become, you know what I'm saying? And one of the reasons why I made my Texas tea oil is because out of all the people in the world, 50% of the people in the world suffer from dandruff, you know what I'm saying? So when your hair starts getting longer and things of that nature, what tends to happen is you would notice that you will have a lot more dandruff being produced on your scalp, and that's what leads to the itching. Because I don't want to go into the details, I'm actually going to the details whenever I break down the product reveal for Texas tea and everything like that. But you want to make sure that you keep your hair clean. Now, the reason why I say that is whenever your scalp is dirty or whatever the case is, there's a buildup of bacteria, and typically that's what leads to the itching. Especially if you start wearing a do-rag, what you may notice is as soon as you wake up in the morning, your head will be itching. If you've gone more than 4 to 7 days without washing your hair, and as soon as you take your do-rag off, your scalp doesn't itch as much, but it still may itch a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But by doing this journey, one thing that I have noticed is my scalp does not itch as crazy because I'm allowing my scalp to be able to breathe, you know? One thing on top of that is, and when it comes to keeping your scalp clean, you want to make sure that your hair stays moisturized. Now, when it comes to moisture, you can use water, you can use leave-in conditioners, you can use aloe vera. There's different things or whatever the case is. And then you always want to make sure you follow it up with an oil that basically follows the LOC method, but you're not using a C, right? If you want to learn more about the LOC, I'll make sure I link a video right above here. But when it comes to woofing longer and everything, without using a do-rag, the things that you will need within this journey, I know a lot of people have been asking me,
"Hey yo, J Lou, are you gonna also do the no do-rag challenge and then the 30-day truth comb challenge?"
What I have been doing is I have been using the truth comb within the process, but I'm also using brushes. Later on, I'm gonna do 30 days with only the truth comb and maybe a plastic bag or something like that, or even a wave ladder to show you guys if I will lose my waves or not by only using these bad boys. Because a lot of people don't believe me when I say you can get waves without using a brush, you know what I'm saying? So I don't be caring about their opinions, because most people in the wave game only go off of rumors and he said, she said, and then when you get down to it, those people didn't even test it out for themselves. So I've been doing this stuff to show you guys exactly what is necessary, as well as what's the truth and then what's the flat out bogus information that I always mention, you know. So with that being said, you need a comb. Now, because my hair is long, I've been noticing that if my hair is not moisturized, and especially one of the benefits of my oil is that it makes your hair easier to detangle, you know what I'm saying? It gives it that smooth surface. But if my hair is not moisturized, or I don't have oil in it or whatever the case is, this bad boy will snag my hair, you know what I'm saying? So what I've been doing is rotating between the wide tooth comb as well as this joint right here. As of right now, I'm gonna just show you guys my waves right quick, just so y'all can see exactly what I'm working with, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, this is day 6 of me not wearing a do-rag at all. You know, like I go work out, I don't wear a do-rag. When I go to sleep, I don't wear a do-rag. When I wash my hair, I don't wear a do-rag. But as you guys can see, a lot of people have definitely been impressed with the definition I've been able to maintain And I'm not scared like a lot of other people within the wave game whenever it comes to losing your waves or anything like that, because I know you don't need half the stuff that people be trying to tell you to do, right? So that's how my waves look. Just gave myself a taper and everything like that. I'm gonna have a video in the future about how to give yourself a back taper the best way possible. But what I'm gonna be doing is, my hair is already washed and clean, you know, so the thing is, when your hair gets longer, what you will notice is you don't need as much product. And the main reason why that most people don't understand is your hair and your scalp, your scalp naturally produces sebum, which is the natural oil that it needs. The longer your hair is, then it's able to retain that natural oil, and you don't need products because of that reason. Because if you're keeping your hair healthy and your scalp healthy, then it'll go off of the natural nutrients that you already have within your scalp. You know what I'm saying? I've already made videos in regards to breaking down how to release that stuff by using hard brushes, but I'm gonna show you guys as of right now. So what you want to do is you take a hard brush, right? Now this joint is the Grim Reaper. I believe I did a review on it if you just search my channel. But whenever it comes to, let me grab my phone. But whenever it comes to your waves, especially when you're not wearing a do-rag, you will be able to see a lot more benefit from hard brushes, because what they do is they help your scalp release the natural oils that's trapped in your cells. You know what I'm saying? And once you release it, I'll make sure I link a video right above here of how to properly use a hard brush. I go through and break down just the things that you need to understand about how long you need to use a hard brush and everything like that, as well as the benefits of it. But you need to use a hard brush whenever you're woofing, especially if you're not going to use a do-rag, because a hard brush will not only detangle your hair, but it will help you maintain that definition and release the natural oils that your scalp needs, right? So with that being said, I basically start off by brushing my hair with a hard brush, you know what I'm saying? And basically just go around my whole entire pattern, but you don't have to brush very long. All you need is maybe 5 minutes tops on your whole pattern. So you can basically start off with 5 minutes on one side. So you can basically start off with 1 minute on your right side, 1 minute on your top, 1 minute on your left, and then 1 minute on the back. And then 1 minute within your crown, you know what I'm saying? Because you always want to isolate your crown, because you don't want your angles to overlap within your crown area. As you guys can see, my waves and the flow of my pattern, I've been able to shift my waves to go more so into my crown right here to give it a better overall appearance, and just really just try to perfect my pattern as much as possible, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I just try to isolate my crown area, and then I use the hard brush just to help agitate my scalp and release those natural oils. All right, now the next thing that you want to do is, because the sebum, the natural oil that your scalp produces, is being released, what I try to do is I also apply my oil, or you can use any oil that you want, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I like using my oil is because of the simple fact that it has peppermint as well as tea tree oil. And the reason why I chose to use those two ingredients is because they basically help fight against the bacteria that can develop on your scalp, especially as your hair grows longer, to prevent dandruff, flakes, and all of that unnecessary stuff. You know what I'm saying? So once I've already produced the sebum on my scalp, what I do is I take my product, and if you have a shorter curl type, which allows you to be able to get waves at a lower level, you can probably get away with using the Truth Comb. But I don't start seeing curls or waves until my hair is about a 2.5. As of right now, I would say my hair is probably a 3 or 3.5 length whenever it comes to the overall length. So I'm not about to use the comb. What I'm gonna do is just take the oil into my hands like this, rub it up like that. And I'm gonna just show y'all on camera, like, I can do anything I want to do because I know how to keep my hair healthy, right? So you just basically apply it in the flow of your pattern. Start from your crown, in the middle of it, and then just rub it out like that. And then I just try to really go back and focus on that crown area, because man, when you start brushing from your crown out, you're gonna distribute the product to the rest of your head. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you always wash your hands. Now, one of the things about the oil is it's very moisturizing, and what you will notice is you will still have it on your hands. Because it's all natural, you could rub it off on your elbows to make sure you get it all off of your hands, whatever the case is, if you have extra oil left over. But once you get it completely off your hands, you're still gonna notice that your hands feel a lot more softer. So before you grab a brush, make sure you wash your hands. Alright, and then the next thing, after you got your hands clean, what I'm gonna do is take the wide tooth comb and basically distribute the oil through my scalp. And you have to use a comb because a comb will reach down to the deep levels of your scalp to be able to distribute any products that you have. Now, when it comes to combing, you want to make sure that you comb for at least 5 minutes. During this process, the comb will lift your hair up, the hard brush will lift your hair up, but all of this stuff that I'm doing has a purpose, you know what I'm saying? So once you're done with that, the next thing that you need is either a hard brush or a medium hard brush to just help bring back that definition in regards to your pattern. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take the Torino Pro. This is, I think, the medium hard vertical brush or whatever the case is. And then I'm just gonna brush my hair down and back into place. Alright, now after doing all of this, your hair's gonna be looking kind of frizzed out and everything like that. But the main reason why I went through this whole process is because the longer your hair gets, not only does a hard brush and a comb and all of that help detangle your hair, but it helps soften your hair as well because it's distributing the natural oils properly throughout from your scalp to the end of your hair cuticles, you know. So what I'm gonna do is, I haven't really explained this method, but it's basically using my hands to help smooth down my cuticles and allow me to restore the final definition. Every single time I post up, that's what I do. So I basically just take my hand just like this, and I can make a video in the future, but I just simply smooth down my hair as such. Alright, so as you guys can see, by not wearing the do-rag, I'm still able to have my waves look dope. You know what I'm saying? You can see that the definition has came back by just doing this whole entire process. And then when it comes to this side, this is the side that I've been posting up on my IG. So this is the side I'll finish it off on, you know what I'm saying? But as you guys can see, this is basically what I do in order to woof longer without using a do-rag. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, you want to try to avoid heat as much as possible, because whenever you go outside and if it's hot or whatever the case is, your hair wants to naturally stick up, you know what I'm saying? So for me, when I'm in my house, I typically have an AC somewhere between 70 or 74 or whatever, just to make sure that it doesn't get too hot or too humid down here. Because in Houston, bro, even in the winter time, bro, we don't really even see winters like that. but it allows my hair to lay down. And the biggest reason why I don't like wearing do-rags is because it gives my hair, my waves, that volume, that 3D look that a lot of people typically miss. So many people are so used to the compressed and the smushed look when it comes to your waves, and they think that if your hair is not laid and just smashed down all the way, then you don't have waves. But honestly, one thing I can point out whenever it comes to my hair, if you guys take a look at it right quick, there's a lot more volume when it comes to my waves, as you guys can see that. You know what I'm saying? It looks a lot more, give me a second. It looks like they stand out, and they basically, it has like a 3D effect to them, to where you can not only see the definition, but you can also see the depth of my waves. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I don't like wearing do-rags. But like I said, this is only day 6. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's your boy J. Lou. If you got any questions, make sure you leave them down in the comment section below. If you want to hit me up on IG, feel free to do so. But with that being said, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Salute!
When I hop up out the bed, I stay brushing my waves. Even on my way to work, I stay brushing my waves. Oh, it's time for a break, I stay brushing my waves. Even when it get late, I stay brushing my waves. I stay brushing my waves. I stay brushing my waves. I stay brushing and brushing.